like? A mop that was used to wipe up cum. It smells like snot, semen, vomit, tears, self-doubt. And then there's a moment when the shame leaves and the pride takes over, because making 3 cocks come at the same time is not easy, it's art. And that's the cum all over me. Thank you, Joanna. Men love that joke. Women don't really like it that much. And what I've learned is here's the thing. Cum in the hair is a real problem. Having someone come in your hair, it's a little bit of a violation. That's not the shit you signed up for. Sometimes you wish a guy would aim better, tits, ass, whatever, your hand, whatever, like you just aim better. It's all I'm asking for, yeah. So, do you guys know what a sad Lincoln is?
A sad Lincoln?
A sad Lincoln.
Read the sleeve.
It's when a guy shoots a load in the back of your head in a theater. He was also murdered by John Wilkes Booth. Okay? So it's a play on words. So the first time I had a sad Lincoln happen to me, I was in theater camp. And we were putting on the Music Man. Well, we got trouble, my friends. Right here, we're seeing the capital T that rhymes with P and stands for pool. It did not stand for pool. It did not. P did not stand for pool. It stood for penis. So I was sitting behind the slutty girl at theater camp. And she tapped me on the shoulder and said, come outside of the auditorium. I said, okay. And I followed her out. She said, listen, I was giving Jack a hand job. You were jacking up Jack. Shh. He jizzied in your ponytail. Come to the bathroom and I'll wash it out for you. Y'all, this was my first sexual experience and I wasn't even involved. He just came on me. And so later I was like, hey, Jack, it's like, we had a threesome. He's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, well, then you need to aim better, you piece of shit.
Just leave it up.
Gross. No one wants to lick up cum unless we're getting paid for it. And even then, the price isn't high enough.
No, when you taste black cum, it's good.
No, sir, unless you've tasted cum, I don't think you're allowed to comment on it. Just saying, all right? Unless you know what it tastes like, and then we need to have a different kind of conversation, sir. Anyway, so it turns out that I told this joke in front of my mom, and my mom was like, hey, when your dad and I first got married, it was in the early 70s, and they went to go see Deep Throat in the theater. And when they sat down, the lady in front was like, hey, move over, I don't want you to come in my hair. I'm like, my dad was giving out sad Lincolns. And he shamed me when I watched porn for the first time on the internet when I was 13. My dad goes to mass every single day. He's a holy roller. He's a holy roller. It might be a bad time to tell you guys that I work with kids. I know, I am a teacher. I work with kids. I know I've been sitting here talking about cum in my hair the whole time. So one of the worst days when I was a substitute teacher was when a beautiful little Asian girl was like, Miss Teacher, which crayon is orange? And I knelt down and I handed the orange crayon. And when I did, I inhaled. And when I inhaled, she sneezed, achoo! Into my mouth. A big wet sneeze.
Oh, wow.
Y'all, this is vile, okay? It's vile. I went to the sink, I drank some soap, and then I vomited up like in the girl with the dragon tattoo, the first rape scene, Swedish version. It's okay if you haven't seen it. And then I just decided I'm not going to get sick. And I told the kids we're going to sing a song. And in between, here's my handle and here's my spout, I realized this is the most violated I've ever felt. I've done disgusting things and you've heard about it. I did not consent to this. When her snot hit the back of my throat, it was so salty. The teachers are There wasn't a word for it at the time, but there is now, guys. I got Harvey Weinsteined by a 5-year-old. The disillusion of my career had dissolved in that moment. I did not want to be a teacher anymore. Here I am 10 years later. So now I switched careers. I was working in a high school, and this young man came up to me and he was like, Miss AJ, do you think I could be a stripper? And I said, young man, isn't the point of education so you have to do stuff like that for money? He said, yes, but what do you think? It's the family business. So he turned around and started twerking in my face for 3 songs. Like, bah! It was amazing. This kid was doing amazing things with his ass, and I couldn't watch because it's jailbait. So I had my hand up. I'm like, young man, you need to stop. Is it still going? Can you make the twerking stop? Please, someone make the twerking stop. Okay, he's still going. Okay. So eventually, I locked eyes with a young lady. She said, Miss, are you okay? You look like you're about to cry. And I said, no, I feel so sexually harassed right now, I want to cry. So she took it upon herself and like, Miss AJ, it's okay, I got you. So she went over to the kid shaking his ass, slapped him across the face and said, look at the white lady. She looks sunburned now. So he stopped and everything was calm after that. And at the end of the class period, he said, Miss AJ, I'm sorry if I sexually harassed you. My mama would not be okay with that. And I said, word of advice, young man. If someone stops watching after the first song, it's time to move on to the next customer. And he said, wait, what? I said, yeah. I was a part of the family business too. Here I am teaching you for pennies and I'm trying to have some goddamn dignity. Teachers have passed too. You know, I had to pay for college. We're not going to get too much into that. It's a little too personal now. But yeah, high school. So I was working at a high school, right? So now I'm working I'm back in kindergarten and first grade age kids. And I'm with special needs kids. Kids have autism. And this kid was up on the play structure. And he whipped out his dick and peed on me. I got R. Kelly'd by a 5-year-old. The remix! Because R. Kelly does remixes. I'm getting Harvey Weinstein by kids. Teacher abuse is real. Teacher abuse. I don't know what's next. Am I going to get P. Diddy by some kids? I don't know, but I'm nervous. Peeing on people is a problem, sir. That is a problem. It is illegal. Listen, we can't go around peeing on each other. We're not dogs. We're not ducks, sir. Okay, please give it up for Tony Sparks, one of my favorite people here in the Bay Area. Thank you very much.